Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to the last English class. Bienvenidos a nuestra última clase de inglés. Today we are going to review the unit 6, okay? The objective, remember the present perfect. Today we are going to make a classwork remembering the present perfect. Vamos a recordar el presente perfecto, la última revisión de este tema, okay? So let's begin. Okay, exercise number 1. Complete a second sentence so that it has a similar meaning to the first sentence. Use the present perfect of the verb in brackets. Vamos a transformar, we are going to transform, vamos a transformar en la primera oración a presente perfecto. Okay? So, I can't find my purse. What is the meaning of purse? Purse? Okay, purse means cartera. Yo no puedo encontrar mi cartera. You have to use in the next sentence when you make the present perfect. Cuando usted haga el presente perfecto, va a utilizar el verbo lose. Ok, vamos a utilizar el verbo que tenemos en paréntesis. What is the meaning of lose? Perder, muy bien. Entonces, si yo no puedo encontrar la cartera es porque yo he perdido mi cartera, ¿ok? So, number 2. Jerry or Gary can't remember the time of the interview. Jerry can't remember. What is the meaning of remember? Recordar, muy bien. Jerry can't remember the time of the interview. Jerry no puede recordar la hora o el tiempo de la entrevista. Forget. Forget. What is the meaning of forget? Olvidar. Very good. Entonces, Jerry o Jerry, ¿qué cosa? Has. Muy bien. Jerry has the past participle of forget. Forgotten. Very good. Sorry. Jerry has forgotten. ¿Qué cosa? ¿Qué ha olvidado? Very good. The time of the interview. Good job. Jerry ha olvidado el tiempo o la hora de la entrevista. Okay. Amy is on her way to school. Amy is on her way to school. Amy está on her way. Todo esto significa en camino a la escuela. Amy está en camino a la escuela. Go. Amy. ¿Cómo digo? Amy ha ido a la escuela. Very good. Amy has went. What is the past participle of go? Gone. Very good. Amy has gone. Amy has gone to school. Amy ha ido a la escuela. Okay? Number 4. I don't know that man. I don't know. Yo no conozco a ese hombre. Never meet. Never meet. Well, in this case, sorry, we are going to use the present perfect with never. Vamos a utilizar el presente perfecto con el never. ¿Cómo digo? Yo nunca he conocido a ese hombre. Recuerde, el presente perfecto, when you use the adverbs of frequency, cuando usted utiliza los adverbios van entre el auxiliar y el verbo. Muy bien, entonces, en este caso, I, auxiliar for present perfect with I. Auxiliar para el presente perfecto con I. Very good. I have. Yo. Very good. I have never. Past participle of meet. Met, good job. I have never met, yo nunca he conocido. That man, good job, a ese hombre. Yo nunca he conocido a ese hombre. There's something wrong with my dad's leg. What is the meaning of there's or there is? Hay, muy bien. Hay algo. What is the meaning of wrong? Hay algo malo with my dad's leg. Con la pierna de mi papá. Hay algo malo con la pierna de mi papá. My dad, in this case we are going to use the verb break. Vamos a utilizar el verbo break. Entonces, my dad, ¿qué le pasó a la pierna de mi papá? Ok, se ha roto. My dad, have o has? Have. ¿De quién estamos hablando en el sujeto? De mi papá. Entonces estoy hablando de él. Muy bien. Entonces, my dad has. Very good. My dad has past participle of break. ¿Cuál es el pasado participio de break? Broken. Very good. My dad has broken. ¿Mi pierna? Ah, él no se ha roto mi pierna. Él se ha roto su pierna. ¿Cómo digo su de él? Very good. His leg. My dad, mi papá, se ha roto la pierna o ha roto su pierna. ¿Ok? So, exercise number 2. Hasta aquí, entendido. Facilito. Yes? Okay, very good. We are going to continue. Sorry. Okay, exercise number 2. Write the questions for the answers using the words in brackets. In this case, we are going to make questions. Vamos a hacer preguntas utilizando las frases que tenemos en paréntesis, ¿ok? So, for example, number 1, ever see a snake? Ever. What is the meaning of ever? Very good. ¿Alguna vez ver una serpiente? The correct question. Ok, vamos a recordar cómo se hacen las preguntas, ok? So, we are going to remember that questions, okay? For questions in present perfect. Para hacer las preguntas en presente perfecto o en cualquier tiempo, ¿cómo las hacemos? ¿Qué va primero? Very good. First goes the auxiliar. Luego del auxiliar. Very good. The subject. Luego del sujeto, en este caso en presente perfecto. The PP verb. Very good. The PP verb. El verbo en pasado participio. And the complement. Okay? And the complement and question mark. Okay? For example, has he written a letter? Has he written a letter? Okay. Auxiliar. What is the auxiliar? Very good. Has. What is the subject? Okay. He is the subject. What is the PP verb? Written. Very good. And what is the complement? Very good. A letter. Okay. Él ha escrito una carta. Has he written a letter? Ok. ¿Y cómo diré? ¿Alguna vez él ha escrito una carta? Very good. Has he ever? Muy bien. Good job. Has he ever written a letter? ¿Alguna vez él ha escrito una carta? Okay? Okay, very good. And we're going to remember that we have the WH questions. Tenemos las preguntas con WH, ¿ok? Entonces, si yo digo, ¿qué ha escrito él? ¿Cómo digo qué? How do I say qué? Very good. What? Pero ¿qué siguen siendo? Recuerde, ¿qué siguen siendo estas? Preguntas. Muy bien. Entonces la estructura, esta estructura de la pregunta no va a cambiar. Entonces, ¿cómo digo? ¿Qué ha escrito él? What? What has? Very good. What has? What has he written? ¿Qué ha escrito él? He has written a letter. Okay? Yes? Okay, we are going to continue. Okay, so in the exercise number 2, we are going to make questions using the structure of present perfect. Okay, vamos a utilizar las preguntas utilizando la estructura del presente perfecto. Okay? So, number 2. How many times Jill moved house? How many times? What is the meaning of how many times? ¿Cuántas veces? Muy bien. ¿Cuántas veces Jill cambiar casa? Entonces, ¿cómo diré? ¿Cuántas veces Jill ha cambiado de casa? Okay, how many times? Okay, how many times? Pregunta. Has, muy bien. Has Jill. Move is a regular verb. Move es un verbo regular. Como es un verbo regular, ¿qué aumentamos? Very good. D. How many times has Jill moved house? How many times? ¿Cuántas veces Jill se ha cambiado de casa? 5 times. 5 veces. ¿Ok? Number 3. Ever sing a solo. Ever sing a solo. A solo es una canción solista, ¿ok? So, what is the meaning of sing? Cantar, muy bien. ¿Ok? And ever, alguna vez. How do I say? ¿Alguna vez tú has cantado un solo? Very good. Have you ever sing? What is the past participle of sing? Song. Very good. Have you ever sung a solo? ¿Alguna vez has cantado un solo? Once at primary school when I was 5. Okay? Be called recently. Number 4. Be called recently. What is the meaning of be called recently? Very good. So, no, it hasn't. The weather's been lovely. El clima ha estado encantador. So, be cold. What is the meaning of cold? Frío. Muy bien. And recently? Recientemente, okay? So, and in this case, how would it be the question? ¿Pero quién ha estado frío? ¿Él? El clima. Muy bien. So, what would be the subject? ¿Quién será el sujeto? The weather. Muy bien. Very good. So, has the weather, okay. Has the weather been, okay. Has the weather been, been cold recently? ¿Ha estado frío el clima recientemente? No, it hasn't. The weather's been lovely. No lo ha estado. El clima ha estado encantador. Okay? Okay, we are going to continue with the next exercise. Okay, now we are going to complete the sentences with for or since. Vamos a completar con for or since. Okay, we are going to remember that for we use utilizamos el for periods of time, ¿ok? Para periodos de tiempo. Utilizamos el for para periodos de tiempo. Mientras que el since we use for an specific or for a period. Very good. For a specific time, ¿ok? Para un punto específico en el tiempo, para decir en qué momento exacto empezó la acción. Mientras que el for lo utilizamos para hablar de la duración de la acción, ¿ok? So, number 1. I've had a horrible cold since Friday. Yo he tenido una terrible gripe desde el viernes. Number 2. We've lived in this house 3 years. Nosotros hemos vivido en esta casa 4 or since 3 days. Very good. For 3 days. Por 3 días. ¿Ok? Number 3. Dan's known Alice. They were kids. Good job, since. Dan ha conocido a Alice desde que ellos eran niños. ¿Ok? Number 4. Have you been here 8 o'clock? 4. Usted puede decir, ¿has estado aquí por 8 en punto? No, ¿verdad? Since, muy bien, desde las 8 en punto. And number 5. I've been on a diet 5 long months. Por 5 largos meses. Very good. 4. For 5 long months. And the last. They've had their dog a long time. A long time. Very good. For a long time. Okay? Okay, my dear students. So that's all for today. This was the last review about this unit. Esta es la última revisión sobre esta unidad. And we are going to make some exercises, 3 sentences more, using yet, just, and already, ¿ok? Vamos a hacer las últimas 3 oraciones utilizando el yet, el just y el already. Okay, my dear students, now we are going to make number 4, 5, and 6, ¿ok? Vamos a hacer solamente estos 3 ejercicios. So, in this case, we are going to complete, or we are going to include the adverbial times already, yet, and just. ¿Ok? Vamos a incluir el already, el yet y el just dentro de estas oraciones. So, number 4. I've seen this film already. Vamos a recordar que el already, the adverbial time already, we use with positives, negatives, or the questions. Very good. With affirmative sentences. Vamos, que el already lo utilizamos con oraciones afirmativas. Mientras que el yet lo utilizamos con oraciones negativas and questions y preguntas. And just y el just lo utilizamos. We use with positives, negatives, and questions. Okay? Just we use with everyone. With everything, sorry. El just lo utilizamos con todas. Okay? So, number 4. El already. ¿En qué parte de la oración va? ¿In the middle or at the end? Very good. In the middle. ¿En el medio de quién? Very good. Of the auxiliar and the verb. En medio del auxiliar y del verbo. So, I've already, good job. I've already seen this film. Yo ya he visto esta película. ¿Ok? Number 5. El yet. When we use yet, the adverbial time yet, goes in the middle or at the final? Very good. At the final. So, number 5. We haven't. Very good. We haven't met the new boss yet. Yo todavía no he conocido al nuevo jefe. And number 6. Mary's told me she's getting married. Mary me ha dicho que she's getting married. Mary me ha acabado de decir. Muy bien. Mary's just told me she's getting married. Que ella contraerá matrimonio. Mary me ha acabado de decir que ella se va a casar. Okay? Okay, my dear students, that's all for today. Now we're going to copy your questionnaire, okay? So please take out your questionnaire, saque su cuestionario, and we are going to copy the last questions. Okay, my dear students, in this case, we are going to work with the questionnaire, the last questions, las últimas preguntas de nuestro cuestionario, okay? So, look at the picture and choose the correct answer. Here we have to Abraham Lincoln with a black man, con un hombre negro, and we have the emancipation, en la emancipación, okay? So, what is this? What does it represent? ¿Qué representa esto? What is this? A cathedral, a square, a monument, or a university? Very good. It is a monument, okay? Es un monumento. Muy bien, okay? The next, look at the picture and choose the correct answer. What is this? A castle, library, cathedral, or a square? ¿A cathedral? ¿Es una iglesia? No, right? It's a castle. What is the meaning of castle? Castillo. Muy bien, okay? And finally, here we have the reading part, okay? So we have to read the article and answer the questions. We have 6 questions according to this reading. Tenemos seis preguntas de acuerdo a este reading, okay? So we are going to read first and then we are going to continue answering the questions, okay? I think I have had a very interesting life. I am 73 now, and I don't work anymore. I was in the army for 51 years. I retired when I was 69. I've been to so many countries that I can't remember all of them. I've been to Australia 6 or 7 times and to South Africa 3 times. I have also been once to Russia, but I didn't like it at all. Much too cold for me. They said that love is the greatest thing, and I agree. I've been married 4 times, but never for more than 5 years. I don't think women really understand me. I've never been on television, but I've been on the radio once. It was a program about life in the military about 20 years ago. I met the Prime Minister on the same day. Actually, I've met a lot of famous people, members of the royal family, famous politicians, and also famous cinema and television personalities. I've never met the American president, which is a pity. Do you remember what is the meaning of a pity? No? Es una pena. Okay. Because I've traveled a lot. I've seen a lot of wonderful things and I have also eaten and drunk some strange foods and drinks. I ate cat and rat in India and drank something called mirto on a little island in Italy many years ago. Okay, so as you can see, in this case we have a biography, a short biography of a man, una pequeña biografía de un hombre about what he has done around or along this period, okay, during this period, lo que él ha hecho, en donde él ha trabajado, qué ha hecho, a quién ha conocido, okay? So, we are going to understand, okay? I think I've had. Yo pienso que yo he tenido muy bien, a very interesting life. I am 73 now. How old is he? ¿Cuántos años tiene? Very good, 73. And I don't work anymore. I was in the army for 51 years. Where was he? Where was he? ¿Dónde estaba él? Very good. En la armada. Army means armada. For 51 years. Okay? Sorry. I retired. Yo me retiré when I was 69. I have been to so many countries that I can't remember all of them. Que yo no puedo recordarlas a todas. I've been to Australia 6 or 7 times and to South Africa 3 times. I have also been once to Russia. Yo también he estado una vez en Rusia, but I didn't like it at all. Pero no me gustó del todo. Much too cold for me. Demasiado frío para mí. So, the question number 1. Did he like Russia? Yes, it was. Oh no, it was too cold. Very good. No, it was too cold. No, porque era muy fría. ¿Ok? The question number 2. Vamos a ver la pregunta número 2. Has he met American president? Has he met American president? Okay, we are going to see. I've never been on television, but I've been on the radio once. It was a program about life in the military about 20 years ago. I met the Prime Minister. What is the meaning of Prime Minister? Very good. El primer ministro on the same day, en el mismo día. Actually, I've met a lot of famous people, members of the royal family, famous politicians, and also famous cinema and television personalities. I've never met the American president. Did he meet the American president? No, very good. No, he has not, but he wants to. No, él no ha conocido, pero le hubiera gustado. ¿Ok? The next. How many times has he been to Australia? How many times has he been to Australia? Do you remember? No? Okay, we're going to see. I've been to Australia 6 or 7 times. How many times? Very good. 6 or 7 times. 6 o 7 veces. Muy bien. Okay, the next. How many years has he been in the army? How many years has he been in the army? 21, 51, or 11? 51, very good. Él estaba por 51 años en la armada. Okay, and the last. What job did he do before retiring? What job did he do before retiring? What is the meaning of retiring? Very good. ¿Qué trabajo hacía antes de retirarse? Muy bien. He worked in the library, he worked in the army, or he worked in South Africa. Very good. He worked in the army. Él trabajó en la armada. Okay, my dear students, that's all for today. Thank you very much. Eso es todo por el día de hoy. Today we are not going to practice our song because the video is long. Okay, and this has been the last class of this year. Esta es la última clase de este año. Para mí, como de nuevo, ha sido un gusto, un placer trabajar con ustedes y les espero en la tutoría del examen, para su examen. Yo sé que les va a ir súper, súper bien. Ya es el último esfuerzo, póngale ganas. Y yo sé que le va a ir súper bien. Usted es súper inteligente, ¿ok? And see you in the tutoring. That's all for today. Have a good day. Que tengan un buen día. And see you on the tutoring for your exam. ¿Ok? Nos vemos en la tutoría para su examen. Goodbye.